In 2014, the Taiwanese pitcher came to the Chicago Cubs and impressed immediately. Tseng posted a 6-1 record with a 2.40 ERA. His whip was 0.867 while he pitched 105 innings in his first season. It earned him the Minor League Pitcher of the Year. He'd win that award again in 2017 and would get his Major League debut just a day later after receiving the award at Wrigley Field. This is where the proverbial wheels fall off. Like pop off and roll into oncoming traffic. Tseng was tabbed by Joe Maddon to start the spring training opener. A few years ago, this might have meant something. Now, it seems that maybe no one else was available, so we'll give it to Tseng. And perhaps he can get his work in early so he can report to minor league camp sooner than later. You'd think the two-time Pitcher of the Year would mean something. But it just goes to show how minor leaguers are difficult to judge. Tseng saw all of 2 innings in Chicago in 2018, and they weren't good. 3 runs on 4 hits and Tseng was on his way back to AAA. But things didn't go well there, either. Now, I know a pitcher's win total doesn't mean much anymore. But 2-15 means you aren't doing much to put your team in position to win. His 6.27 ERA didn't help, nor did his 10.5 So that you know, he did not win the minor league pitcher in 2018. Now the question becomes what to do with Tseng. There's no room for him in the rotation this year. It seems his chances at a spot starter are gone. The Cubs filled the bullpen with a plethora of arms, and likely all won't make the team. And Tseng was never even mentioned as a possibility. Until you read this headline, did you even know Tseng would be in camp? Tseng is only 24 years old and been in the Cubs organization since 2014. His career is by no means over. Look at Luke Igerty. I'm sure he thought his chance was gone, and now he's back in Chicago looking to be the feel-good story of the year. But he sits in a precarious spot. He's been groomed to be a starter, but the Cubs are full up on that front. And the bullpen seems mostly accounted for. So where does he slide in? Next, from cancer to baby, now back to Cubs baseball. Want your voice heard? Join the Cubbies crib team. Write for us. I'm not about to talk about injuries, because if we get to Tseng as being an option, the Cubs are in trouble. The stage has seemed too big for Tseng and has followed him back to Iowa. Whatever the issue is, maybe he can work through it and find his value come September. The Cubs could use a homegrown pitcher in Chicago. But when a 2-time Pitcher of the Year doesn't find himself in the Cubs' top 30? Yikes.